January 1st, I didn't do much, obviously, because it was the beginning of the year. But the last 3 days, it is January 4th today, but the last 3 days were really good. I feel like I've been really consistent. I've been doing very well. I've been winning every single day. Making a lot of progress. I really depend a lot on my systems. I've realized that. So far, I've added like a few, what should I call it, modules or something? Like a few modules that are working very well, that are mainly focused on retention of the information that I'm learning. And yeah, I've adapted very well to those habits. I think I've been constantly doing them for. That's a good thing about me. It's like I'm very consistent with anything, really. Usually, when I want to do something or when I know that something is going to help me, it's not hard for me to stick to those things. So, yeah, I've been doing a lot of practice tests lately. I used to only do flashcards, but I feel like flashcards are very, they're not that good at really like making you understand concepts or to like hold like a better idea of the concept in the long run, if that makes sense. Obviously, in the short run and even in the long run, it can help you, recall a lot of things. I feel like in the long run, you have to do practice tests in order to actually remember, like have an active understanding of the topic that you're learning or trying to, I guess keep. And yeah, last year, last year was a great year for me. I feel like, even though it wasn't like very outstanding in terms of like changes in my life, I feel like it was the year when I grew the most, in terms of like, I guess, mentality. um I like the person whom I'm becoming, you know I like the person who I'm growing to be. I feel like in the past I used to be like, I used to be part of this like hustle community, I guess. And I used to think like I used to resent the place I was in, or I am in, because I'm literally in the same place I've been the last 4 years. But I used to resent. I used to be like, next year I have to get out of here. I have to be better than this. I have to blah 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 and stuff like that. And to this day, I still somewhat feel that way, you know. But I feel a little bit more positive about, um, the things that I'm doing and the progress that I'm making, and also the place I am in. Um, so yeah, I like that. I like the fact that I'm less like, like negatively grinding. Like I don't care what happens to me. I hate this place. I gotta get out of here or something like that. It's more so like progress is good. We're growing, and it's just not that hateful. I feel like before it was super hateful, the mentality that I had, and obviously it helped me somehow. Oh, I got all jello all of a sudden. Sorry. And yeah, but like nowadays it's less like that. I don't know why. I'm actually very glad that my mentality has shifted in such a great way. I feel like in such a positive way as well, because I'm still able to make the same amount of progress and to be as constant as I was without having to be like, I have to get out of here because I resent this place. I hate it. Obviously, I would be disappointed if in future years I say like, okay, nothing really changed. Like the mentality, both mentalities basically kept me in the same place I was before. But like I said, I just don't resent this place. And by place I mean like the community I'm in, the person whom I am, um, and many other things, as well as the place I live in. Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very positive about this year. I feel like, obviously, I know that it's gonna be really hard. I don't want to jinx myself. I feel like I might jinx myself for being like, the year is going great. This year is going to be fucking crazy. It's gonna be exponential. It's gonna change everything in my life. My life is gonna feel like, I don't know, a whole different life. I'm a whole different person. But hopefully, I mean hopefully, but I don't want to jinx myself. You know. Like I said, I've been very constant. Uh, you know, I talked to my girlfriend about like dabbling into some other new things, and also I opened up to her about something really personal that I feel like I should talk to you about, but it's just not personal. It's embarrassing, and I feel like it's embarrassing because I know that other people, maybe not you guys, I know my girlfriend is also not one of them, not one of those people who would like shame or like laugh at that mentality. But I feel like there are a lot of people who are just like, like preying on everyone's downfall when they think this way. And I feel like I I showed it to my girlfriend and she was like, that's a big goal. That's like such a huge like dream or purpose. I told her that I wanted to be great. I wanted to have a greater purpose, and I told her that I wanted to I wanted to be a symbol. For some reason, I just felt like that year, and I feel like I've been feeling like that for such a long time. Every time I see somebody who's, like inspiring in some way, shape, or form, I just like really, really wish I could be, that type of role model for other people. Um, and I know that there are a lot of people who are not famous, who are just like day to day people, and they're that way. Like they're great people. They have great mentalities. They have great hearts. They do great stuff. They're really good at a lot of things. Um, and they're still great. But for some reason, I feel like I wanna. Sorry, maybe I'm not being heard properly because my mouth, like my hand is all over my mouth. And I feel like she didn't really believe it. She was like, "Oh, that's a great goal. That's crazy." My girlfriend is sweet. It's like the sweetest girl ever. Don't worry. I'm not saying that she's not supportive or anything. That's literally the opposite, the antithesis of what she is. Um. So yeah, I feel that way, and I told her that I wanted to dabble into like some other thing that I don't feel like sharing right now. Also because I'm embarrassed. It's not because it's like too personal, but yeah. And she told me like she knows how I am. Like I'm very constant and very like devoted to the things I do, right? So she was like, "You should try to be happy." Always, every time I talk to her about some thing that requires time and like a huge time investment, such as like something new to learn or something new to do, she always like talks to me as though like, oh, just focus on what you have in your plate right now. You have too much on your plate. You're gonna like go crazy if you continue doing these things. And she's right. She's right, because I just have that tendency. I have that tendency of picking up new things and then being like, I can't continue. I'm ass at this. No, I mean, not that way. Obviously, it's not like. So she talked to me about this book that she has read, but I haven't, which is like The Power of Negative Thinking. And I think that I haven't read it obviously, but one of the things that she told me is that it helps other people and it helps me definitely. And I think I talked about how I guess that mentality you know helps me because my dad is like very he pushes me a lot, you know and I like that mentality. Like I like the fact that I can make something positive out of something negative, right? And sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm really bad at this, I have to try harder. um Obviously nowadays it's in a positive way, but previously it was like I have to try harder because I'm us, I hate myself or something like that. But it's not like that anymore, gladly. And yeah, I hope this new thing that I'm thinking about trying, it's not gonna turn out to be one of those things. English used to be one of them. It's not one of them anymore. Um, but like I said, like all the things that I do are things that are conducive to my goal. Every time I say like I said, and you're probably like, what is this guy talking about? You'd never mention that. It's basically because I probably mentioned that in my previous videos. Or maybe when I was talking to myself, and for some reason I'm just mixing up the scenarios. I don't know. I'm crazy, bro. Um, yeah. I'm just very excited about this year. You know what I'm saying? Hope. Oh, by the way, in this year, I literally have zero excuses to make. Like I have everything that I ever wanted or ever needed to start doing the stuff I wanted to do. And also, talking about that as well, doing stuff doing stuff that you want to do, doing stuff that you have or you have the feeling to do, or something that you have been putting off for so long. That's also one of the things that I want to do, or that's the you know the thing that I want to do. I feel like, oh well, I feel like, I'm so young because as of today I'm 19. I'm gonna turn 20 in like literally no time. But you know, I feel like I want to live life to the fullest. You know, I want to, like I said previously, I want to be great. I want to be limitless. I want to be unlimited. I literally not, I don't want to feel like I end at some point, if that makes sense. I feel like that was such a bad analogy. Like, I don't want to feel like I end at some point, but I just want to feel like I'm limitless. I want to feel like you know, like I can do anything. Because obviously, every time I try something, it's because I know that I can do it. But I want to have that proof. I want to actually believe that movie. I don't want to like get to a certain age and feel like, damn, when I was 19, I could have done all those things, but for some reason, I just felt like it wasn't time, or like I could have done it in the future. I don't want to do that. And I feel like as of today, I'm living by that mentality. Like, I'm literally doing the stuff that I was supposed to do previously, or that I'm supposed to do right now, that I have the feeling that I need to do, and also something that I just want to do, you know? And maybe that in some other, I don't know, universe, I would be like scared to do, too scared to do, or unable to do. I can do them right now. So I just want to do those stuff. I just want to not back up. I don't want to shy away. I don't want to just, I don't know, be too lazy about these things. Like, I just mean in general, right? Like, stuff that you could do in general. I don't mean like just things that you're unable to do because of fear, things that you're unable to do because of laziness, things that you're unable to do because of, I don't know, um, what could it be? Laziness, fear of judgment, fear of failure. I just want to do whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just want to do every single thing that I want to do, and just, you know, just do it. I feel like that's it's more so like what I don't want to be, rather than what I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I want to be limitless. I want to be unlimited. I don't want to shy away from anything. I was gonna say obstacle or something like that, but I don't want to shy away from anything or anyone. And also, I feel like that mentality was implanted in me, or I adopted it from many people. Like a mix of people, maybe content on the internet or something. And it would be great if I could be part of that mix of things for someone else. I feel like.